Hello everyone! Hello, hello, hello! Ito na naman po si Sastro Gando Sasot, ang inyong favorite tagalista ng Noisy. Ayan, meron na naman po tayong huhubadan na ipokrito dahil alam niyo naman po ang panahon ngayon, hindi ba? Naglalabasan ang mga nagtatago sa mga abaniko, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. Pero bago ang lahat, paki-share lang po muna ang video na ito para po atin pong sabay-sabay na malantad sa publiko ang mga ipokrito ng bayan. Kakaiba ito. Kakaiba tong babaeng to, Diyos mio, Santissima Trinidad. O, paki-share na mga friends. Ayan. Alam nyo naman, tayong bilang dakilang tagalista ng Noisy, ako talaga ang inatasan ng ating mga kababayan para manglista ng Noisy. Ayan, paki-share lang mga friends, ayan, para sa inyong mga GC at sa inyong mga kapitbahay, kainuman, ayan, kaututang dila, yung mga nasa motel, pakibunot muna yan dahil bonggang-bongga, super bongga ito. Dahil ito ang tinatawag nating ano bang tawag natin dito? Para tong Maria Clarang Pakanks. Alam niyo yon. Para siyang Maria Clarang Pakanks, di ba? Oh, ang nakakaloka kasi dito, labas ko na naman ang abaniko ko. Alam mo naman, pag nilalabas ko ang abaniko ko, ibig sabihin yan, meron na namang mga, ahoo! Ganyan. Meron na namang, ahoo! May mga ganyan naman tayong hubaran. Okay. Pero bago ang lahat, binabati ko lamang po ang mga Filipino supporters ni Pangulong Duterte na nasa Europe at iba't ibang dako ng mundo na nagtipon-tipon sa dahig kanina. I didn't think that you will do this early. About 6,000 people gathered in The Hague kanina at sabay-sabay silang sumigaw ng Duterte. And of course, alam niyo naman, ayan na naman ang mga anti-Duterte na feeling nila virgin sila. Virgin kayo, mga bebe? Alam yung anti-Duterte, no? Ito yung mga kaklase ninyo nung high school na pa-virgin. Alam niyo yung mga kaklase ninyo nung high school na pa-virgin. Tapos sila yung una-una mabubuntis. Ulitin ko, yung mga anti-Duterte, ito yung mga pa-virgin ninyong mga kaklase nung high school na tuwing mag-uusap ng kabastusan, akala mo ay hindi nila hinahawakan ang kanilang mga kipay. Tapos mababalitaan mo na lang, sila ang unang-unang majujontis. Aminin nyo yan. Aminin nyo yan, hindi ba? Yan ang mga anti-Duterte. Sila yung mga pa-virgin ninyong kaklase ng high school na pagkabastusan ang pinag-uusapan ay nandidiri, feeling mo hindi nila hinahawakan ang kanilang mga kipay labum. And then mababalitaan mo may sex video. Hindi lang sex video, naman na pang nabuntis. Nang agaw pa ng may jowa ng iba. Virgin. Okay, sino ba tong natin ngayon? Sino ba ito ngayong ating dakilang Pilipino na ubod ng pa-virgin? Okay. Hindi ko alam kung kailan nyo si Patricia Evangelista. No? Si Patricia Evangelista, isa siyang writer, actually journalist or writer sa, I think Rappler na siya ngayon. No? Pero na-meet ko na to si Patricia Evangelista once kasi may sinulat siya noon na opinion piece sa Inquirer about me. That was about so many years ago. I think it was 2008 or 2009 or 2007. Somewhere in that vicinity. Yes. May ginawa pa siyang documentary. Meron kasi yung documentary Eklaboom Eklaboom. So, finisher niya ako noon. Ang issue noon kasi is sa Greenbelt, nang hindi kami pinapasok ng restaurant sa Greenbelt, etc., etc. And may nag-viral noon na open letter ko. And then she read it, and then she asked if she could interview me and do a documentary about me. So, kaya meron talaga ako ditong encounter kay Patricia Evangelista. Now, of course, no, ibang level to si Patricia Evangelista, no? Kasi may sinulat siya ng libro. I think sinulat ng libro, ang title is Some People Need Killing. So this is an anti-Duterte book. Hindi kasi siya naniniwala na some people need killing. Okay? Hindi siya naniniwala. Kaya nga sa New York Times, sumulat siya sa New York Times. Happy siya. Happy si Patricia Evangelista na nagsulat siya ng article para sa The New York Times about the families of the dead who after almost a decade are still willing to tell their stories. Okay, so ayan yung what is your definition of a human being. So yan yung meron siyang kumakalat ngayon sa News 5 parang she's like smugly looking down at Duterte supporters na support tayo. She's looking down on us. Tas ang title ng article sa The New York Times, Duterte is enjoying the due process he denied to his thousands. Can you imagine? Thousands of victims. Okay. Now, kakaiba to si girl. Proud na proud siya sa sinulat niya sa The New York Times. Okay. Ipapaalala ko lang sa babaeng ito na bukod na pinagpala sa babaeng lahat, na virgin, dakila, busilak, malinis ang konsensya, ayaw niya na hindi siya naniniwala sa people na some people deserve killing. Okay. Proud siya na nagsulat siya sa The New York Times. Okay. Ipapaalala ko lang sa taong bayan at dito sa babaeng bukod na pinagpala sa babaeng lahat na ang New York Times ang isa sa mga super na nag-advocate ng invasion ng Iraq noong 2003. Okay? Ayan, sinulat to ng Fairness and Accuracy in Reporting. Kita mo, March 22, 2023. 20 years later, New York Times still can't face its Iraq war shame. Hindi ba? So, ano bang ginawa kasi ng New York Times? Okay? Ayan kasi, kung ano nung pinagsusulat nila, sila ang nag-push ng pinaniwala nila ang publiko dyan sa weapons of mass destruction, sila nag-advocate ng gera. Okay? So, ayun ang nag-enjoy si Patricia Evangelista. Pero hindi siya naniniwala na some people deserve killing. Pero, happy siya na nagsusulat doon sa The New York Times na isa sa mga nag-advocate na ibomba girl lalo ng Amerika ang Iraqi noong 2003 at ilan uli ang namatay doon, Patricia Evangelista? Girl, ilalabas ko na naman yung abaniko ko. Girl, balita ko, pa-virgin ka ng high school. Pero, wag po kayo magpapadala sa akin ng stars dahil hindi po yan nire-remit sa akin ng Meta. Okay. So, girl, balita ko pa-virgin. Pero, happy ka. na nagsusulat ko sa New York Times na nag-advocate na jombahin ang Iraq. Ilan uli ang namatay sa Iraq, mga friends? I think it's about 300,000 civilians, and they're not addicts, criminals, thieves, petty thieves, etc. They were civilians, babe. They were not threats to the security of everyday American people. Yet, the New York Times advocated for the bombing of Iraq. And here you are, happy that you wrote an article in the New York Times. Girl! So, kami dapat ang mahiya? Be, ang pinagkaiba natin, for more impact, ang pinagkaiba natin, Patricia Evangelista, kami, na Duterte supporters, at ikaw, nagpipiling ka na malinis. Isa ka sa mga pa-virgin noong high school. Diba? Nagpipiling ka na malinis ka, pero happy ka na nagsusulat ka ng article sa The New York Times na nag-advocate na jombahin na yan, jirahin na yang Iraq, na napakadaming namatay. At fake news yon na may WMD ang Iraq. Pero happy ka na nag-contribute ka ng article sa The New York Times. Hindi mo nakikita. Tumingin ka kami sa sarili mo, sa salamin, girl. Baka feeling mo sobrang virginal ka na hindi ka na tinutubuan ng na hindi ka na tinutubuan ng Kemerut sa Kemerut. Hindi ba? Okay. Eto pa, no? Siyempre, galit siya kay Duterte. Bakit siya galit kay Duterte? Babasahin ko yung interview niya. Okay? Alam mo naman ito si Patricia, no? Very ini-interview siya, ganyan, eksena. So, ito niya, isa niyang interview. Okay. Saan ba niya itong interview? Interview niya to sa Democracy Paradox. Bagay na bagay. Dahil, ano ba to? Exhibit A? Patricia Evangelista Paradox? Okay. Sabi niya, for people like me, or just your ordinary Joes, who speak of democracy, I thought it meant freedom. I thought it meant a free press. I thought it meant that people would not die on the streets. Ano ka, girl? 5 years old? Ba? Okay. So, galit siya kay, di ba? Pat Evangelista, welcome to the Democracy Paradox. Okay. So, kasi nga, phenomenal daw kasi yung book niya na Some People Need Killing, a memoir of murder in my country. Syempre, yung mga puti, favorite nila yan, lalo na may mga woke. Yung mga woke sa Western countries. Pag may mga virginal na magsusulat ng mga ganyan, pupunta sa Western countries, galing third world, oh my God, ino-oppress ko. Favorite nila yan. Favorite nila yan. Kaya, nakahanap siya ng audience. Ibig sabihin ng audience, kaching! Diba? Kaching! Diba? Kaching! Okay. So, ngayon, so, ang mga eksena niya, ganito siya. Well, because I'm a trauma reporter. Very woke. Diba? Sabi niya, eto naman, diba? Kasi, ang eksena niya, okay, imbiyerno siya kay Duterte. Diba? Imbiyerno siya. Sabi niya, I would clarify the phrasing of that. Duterte will not call this murder. He would say, these are legal deaths. So, When it's police killing, they would say these deaths are a result of legitimate police operation, meaning an addict, a dealer, a criminal pulled out a gun, and therefore the police had no other choice. But this is the language of the police report. To be forced to retaliate, or if someone who is killed on the street, shot in a drive-by, or salvaged in the language of my people, he would say we had nothing to do with it. That's them killing themselves, killing each other as retaliation for some petty drug crime or whatnot. So he says, there's no need for you to murder anyone. You can unalive them legally because an addict is always off his head. An addict is always armed, and because an addict is always armed, an addict will fight back. Therefore, all addicts fight back. Therefore, all addicts can be legally killed. That's so weird. Di ba? Gets, ganyan na mga mga pa-virgin. Di ba? So, enjoy na enjoy naman yung mga puti. Dahil nga nakakita na naman sila ng pwede nilang isalba sa mundo, lalo na yung mga woke. Di ba? Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Ganyan. Cut the story short, hindi naniniwala si Patricia Evangelista na some people need killing. Hindi siya naniniwala dyan. That's the title of her book. Okay, hindi siya naniniwala. So ayan ang, so it gets funny. Sabi niya, it gets funny. And then more people die. So some people need killing. When I heard from the Villagente, there was a shock of recognition. When I heard the line in that, I thought that it is the bluntest way I've ever heard it put and the clearest way that people think exactly never say it aloud. So over the world, we ask that question. Do some people need killing? Okay, let me emphasize that for more impact. Okay. Ang sabi ni Patricia Evangelista, so over the world, we ask that question. Do some people need killing? That's what she said. That's what she wants us to answer. Except we don't put it that way. But that's the way we think. Some people's lives are less grievable than others. So at the time of great conflict all over the world, maybe we should ask that question more. Do some people need killing? Diba? Kuha ko ba? Meron nag-message sa akin na kaklase ni Patricia Evangelista noon. Pa-virgin daw talaga. Anyway, so, okay, let's ask that question, Patricia. Let's follow your advice. Let's ask that question. Okay. What is the question? Do some people need killing? Okay. Actually, we're also wondering. I'm actually wondering. We are all wondering, Patricia. Because in 2023, Barack Obama put your book into one of his favorite books. And then, in your Twitter account, you were like, so honored that Barack Obama found my book. Hashtag some people need killing, worthy of his list of the best of 2023. Humbled to be in the company of these outstanding authors and works. Thank you so much. You were honored that Barack Obama put your book, which has the title Some People Need Killing, on his book list. Girl. Are you serious? Are you serious? This is like being against pornography and being happy that your book was put on the list by Playboy as one of their favorite books. or by or being feet or it's like being against pornography and then being happy that Pornhub is putting you on their favorite books of the year. Girl, maybe the kaching 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 money that you got from your very very virginal book made you forget who Obama is. So let me count the ways. Okay. Let me count the ways. Okay. So, saan ba to? Okay. Oh, from Harvard Political Review. March 23, 20, an article, September 29, 2021. Barack Obama is a war criminal. Okay. So, so you're happy that your book is being endorsed by a war criminal? Girl, are you serious? Okay. So, let's count the ways. Okay. President Obama is not a pioneer of the illegal and offensive wars that the United States has engaged in during the last 20 years. Even still, he is an expansionist, reflected clearly in the development of his drone program. During his presidency, Obama approved the use of 600 drone strike that killed approximately 3,797 people. In fact, Obama authorized 15 drone strike alone in Pakistan during his first year in office. One of the first CIA drone strikes under Obama was at a funeral, murdering as many as 41 Pakistani civilians. The following year, Obama led 128 CIA drone strikes in Pakistan that killed at least 689 civilians. Just 2 years into his presidency, it was clear that the hope that President Obama offered during his 2008 campaign could not escape US imperialism. So, let's continue, Patricia. The drone operation extended to Somalia and Yemen in 2010 and 2011, resulting in more destructive results. Under the belief they were targeting Al Qaeda, President Obama's first strike on Yemen killed 55 people, including 21 children. Patricia, your idol, who endorsed Patricia, Evangelista, Patricia, Evangelista, yung idol mo na in-endorse yung book mo na may title na Some People Need Killing, actually unalived people attending a funeral, murdering 41 Pakistani civilians, Pakistani again, 89 civilians. In Somalia and Yemen, 2010 and 11, 55 people in Yemen, 21 children, 10 of which were under the age of 5. Additionally, 12 women, five of them pregnant, were also amongst those who were murdered by your idol, Obama, who endorsed your book. Some people need. Oh, what did the Harvard Political Review say? These blundered acts of murder by not only President Obama but the US government are morally reprehensible. Okay, now let's continue. Let's continue, Patricia, what your idol did. In 2014, Obama began removing troops currently deployed in the country, in Afghanistan. However, instead of this action by the president being one in pursuit of peace and stability in the region, it only acted as an opportunity to drastically increase air warfare. Afghanistan had war rained upon them by US bombardment, with the administration viciously dropping 1,337 weapons on Afghanistan in 2016. In total that year, the Obama administration dropped 26,171 bombs, drone or otherwise, across 7 countries: Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Yemen, Somalia, and Pakistan. The US, in cooperation with its allies, including the Afghan government. Wait a second, Patricia. What is this word? What is this word, Patricia? Patricia girl, what is this word? Oh, wait. In his recent self-aggrandizing memoir, A Promised Land, Obama defends his drone program through a messiah complex. I wanted somehow to save them. And yet the world they were a part of and the machinery I commanded more often had me killing them instead. Oh, wait, what did Harvard say? In reality, he consciously and undemocratically decided the fates of thousands of lives without due process. And yet, Patricia Evangelista, you are happy that Obama is endorsing your book. Let's show that again for more to show how perversional high school perversional this girl is. So honored that Barack Obama found my book worthy of his list. I guess we all know now why Barack Obama found your book worthy of his list, Patricia Evangelista. Because your idol clearly believes your title. And you didn't even realize it. You didn't even realize it, girl. So now, let's go back. Let's go back to the question you're asking in your perversional effect. So all over the world, we ask that question. Do some people need children? So are they going all over the world? Maybe we should ask the question more. Do some people need killing? You should have asked that to Obama. Patricia, why are you telling that to? Why are you pontificating sa mga Pilipino while at the same time you are not confronting the one who endorsed your book about that question? Can you answer that? Huh? Oh, hindi ba? Oh, ano pa lang to And then, so, can you imagine? Clearly your idol, Patricia, believes the title of your book that indeed some people deserve. Patricia Evangelista, your idol, Obama, believes that some people deserves to see 26,171 bombs dropping from their skies. Diba? So Afghanistan pa lang, 582 civilians on average annually from 2007 to 2016. Wala pa dito yung Libya, girl. Di ba? Wala pa dyan yung Libya. So, tingnan natin na ang casualties ng Libya. Casualties of Libya. Okay. Let's read it. Okay. Let's read it, Patricia. So this is from a U.S. think tank. The Obama administration wrecked Libya for a generation. Such is the cause of America's promiscuous war making. Okay, so apparently, Libya's, this was written on January 10, 2020. Libya's ongoing destruction belongs to Hillary Clinton more than anyone else. It was she who pushed Barack Obama to launch his splendid little war, backing the overthrow of Muammar Gaddafi in the name of protecting Libya's civilians. Hindi ba ganyan din naman ang justification ni PRRD that he launched the war on drugs in order to protect possible victims of drug pushers and drug addicts? Or does that logic acceptable to you, Patricia Evangelista, kung AFAM ang magsasalita? Pero pag Pilipino, hindi acceptable sa'yo. Ang mga Pilipino talaga mahilig sa AFAM. No? Mahilig talaga kayong mga Pilipino sa mga AFAM. AFAM. So, ilan ang casualties ng Libya War? Okay. Hanapin natin. Ito. Mahanap na natin. Ilan ang casualties ng Libya War? Okay. Okay. Written by Foreign Affairs, another reputable publication, how a well-meaning intervention ended in failure. Okay, so Libya. Hindi ko mababasa. Hindi ko makita kung ilan lang casualties. Hanapin uli natin ang casualties. Libya War casualties. United States. Para sana mabilaukan, no? Ito. Diba? Okay. Ito na. Ito. Okay. Patricia girl. NATO killed civilians in Libya. It's time to admit it. Okay. Sino ang pasimuno niyan? Of course. It is Obama, your idol. Diba? So, can you imagine? Wala kang pakialam dito. Happy ka. Okay, so, number of likely civilian fatalities in 2011 by belligerent. Okay. So, ayan, daming namatay. Wala rin due process. Diba? Walang due process. Marami ring civilians. Can you imagine? Many civilians. The U.S. Department of State has led the way, admitting that its forces killed more than 1,300 civilians in the US-led coalition campaign against the Islamic State. The watchdogs such as Air Wars estimate the real number to be far higher. But you don't care about this, no? Parang, oh, lang sa'yo to. Kasi, AFAM, na para sa'yo, Patricia, AFAM yung gumawa. At ang biktima, hindi Jodik, hindi kriminal. Hindi ba? Yun naman yan eh. Okay sa'yo yung ginawa ni Obama, kaya ka nga happy na in-endorse ng isang war criminal ang iyong book. Di ba? Tama, Patricia? You are happy being endorsed by Barack Obama, who bombed several countries, non-white countries, non-Western countries, unalived civilians, unalived people extrajudicially. Tapos sasabihan mo kami, you are against EGK? O anong tawag mo dun sa mga namatay na tegi ni Obama? Hindi yun EGK, hindi siya extrajudicial killings. May due process sila. Ilan yun? Patricia, tigilan mo yung pagsisinungaling mo, ang iyong kaipokritahan. Feeling mo, mas mataas ka sa amin, na feeling mo, ang budhi mo ay kasing virgin, ni Virgin Mary. Mahiya ka sa budhi mo, girlie. You are happy being endorsed by someone who unalived, not petty thieves, not petty criminals, not Judectus Benedictus, not Drugay Foshers, but who? You're happy. You didn't care. Kaya nga napaka-ironic ng title mo, ng book mo, being endorsed by Obama. And what's equally strange and bizarre and hypocritical and whatnot is you're honored being endorsed by a murderer, while at the same time, you look down on the 30 supporters who you think are supporting a murderer. The only difference between you and I, between you and us, is that you are supporting a murderer that has a better PR machine that could justify the unaliving of people without due process. Di ba mahilig kayo dyan? Due process, due process. So, nasan yung due process, Patricia? Sa mga nategi ni Obama sa ibang bansa. Justify. Or, you don't care about justifying it because kumita ka na eh. Baby, anong pakialam mo? Kumita ka na, girl. Kumita ka na. Marami ka nang naimpok na pera. Kasi, syempre, pag kinwestiyon mo si Obama, paano nga naman ang kaching-kaching-kaching, hindi ba? Syempre, i-accept mo na lang na honored ka na na-endorse ka ng isa ring mamamatay tao. Pero it's okay. Di ba? Pero it's okay for you. It's just, you're honored. Diba? So, bakit ka honored, Patricia? Na ini-endorse ka na tumegi ng mga civilians sa ibang, hindi pa sa Amerika, sa ibang bansa pa, sa ibang bansa pa. Bakit? Why are you honored? Ano ba? So, nagbobolahan tayo, girl. Isa ka na namang woke na plastic. Di ba? Tama? O, ano na, girl? Can someone justify why Patricia Evangelista is honored to be endorsed by someone who bombed non-Western countries, leading to the deaths of civilians, people without due process, while at the same time, this girl looks down on Duterte supporters for supporting Duterte. Girl, kakaiba ka. So, eto, no? Yung mga magulang dito, papanood na to sa mga anak ninyo na uma-idol dito kay Patricia Evangelista. At tanungin ninyo yung anak ninyo. I-reconcile nila ito. Ha? Pa-reconcile ninyo. Dapat magkaroon ng essay writing contest sa mga kakampings. Why is it correct to be honored by Obama, who dropped bombs? Not just one bomb. 26,171 bombs, drone or otherwise, across 7 countries: Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Yemen, Somalia, and Pakistan, and of course, led to the deaths of people without due process, while at the same time, Patricia Evangelista is telling us that we are wrong, morally wrong, to support Duterte. Girl, pag ma-reconcile mo yan, girl, hahanga kami sa'yo. Pero kung hindi mo masasagot yan, I'm pretty sure hindi mo masasagot yan dahil hindi ko alam kung anong klaseng pagbagale-balentong ang gagawin mo. Well, wag mo na sagutin. Alam naman namin dahil pag sinagot mo yan, sayang ang kaching. Hindi ba? So, mga kababayan, alam ninyo niya na kung gaano ka-ipokrito ang mga taong ito. Hindi lang sila ipokrito. Naniniwala sila sa sarili nilang propaganda. Which is delusional. Kailangan nilang magpatingin sa albularyo. Hindi ba? So maraming salamat. At next time, kayong mga ipokrito, tumingin muna kayo sa salamin. Okay? Tapos, bigay nyo sa amin yung mga listahan ninyo ng idol ninyo. Hindi ba? Kasi, pakakatulad din kayo ni Patricia Evangelista na tuwang-tuwa na inendorso ni Barack Obama na nambomba ng 7 bansa. 26,171 bombs dropped in 7 countries that led to the deaths of non-Western people without due process. So, magnilay-nilay na kayo. Baka katulad din kayo ni Patricia Evangelista na sa sobrang kaipokrituhan, hindi niya na alam kung ano ang amoy ng kanyang sariling mabahong hininga na nagdudulot na siya'y magsalita ng isang basurang moralidad na walang tamang pundasyon dahil siya mismo pumupuri at handang-handang tanggapin ang papuri ng isang mamamatay tao din. Maraming salamat po at patuloy po tayong maghuhubad ng mga woke na ipokrito, walang self-reflection at mahilig na i-down ang mga tao na sila mismo ay ganun din ang ginagawa, mas malala pa. Maraming salamat po. Magandang umaga. Paki-share po ito at sa mga mamagigising sa umaga, magandang umaga sa inyo. Happy work, happy Monday, and yun lamang po at tigilan na po natin ang kaipokritohan dahil huhubadan po namin kayo unti-unti. Maraming salamat.
This is for the motherland. I am for the motherland, and always be for the motherland. Though I may be away, but my heart finds a way for the motherland. I am for the motherland, and always be for the motherland. Let us fight for what's right, let us bring change inside.